When I came to Salt Lake City, I was stoked. This was an NBA arena.
The Delta Center is an explosion of excitement.
I don't think there's any other arena like it.
Let's get ready to rumble!
In the late 80s, the Jazz had Jerry Sloan at the helm. Eaton, Stockton, and Malone were making a name for themselves on the court. When I came to Salt Lake City and first stepped in the Salt Palace, I didn't know what to compare it to really, but it would be my home for quite some years.
It was the Salt Palace, and that was where the concerts were. That's where all the sporting events were. I saw the likes of Dr. J, Magic, Larry Bird. Every legend you can think of came through Salt Lake City at one time or the other.
The Jazz were outgrowing the Salt Palace. Owner Larry H. Miller knew it was time for a new home.
We have before us an opportunity to do something very special that will affect our community and state in a positive way for 30 to 50 years. Respectfully, Larry H. Miller.
So in 1990, construction began. And in 500 days, the arena was complete.
It was exciting. I came actually to the groundbreaking with Gail and Larry, with all of the city officials, and I couldn't wait to be a part of this building.
We were super excited because they're going from a 12,000 seat stadium to a 20,000. And so they could hold a lot more people. We're going to have suites. It was all the modern conveniences. Of course, Delta's going to want to be part of that because we're part of this community.
It's an iconic name, not only for the airline, but for this building.
We wanted our name somewhere, and so for it to be on a center as big as this was just awesome.
The 91-92 season marked the first year of Jazz basketball in the new arena. It was also the first time the Jazz made it to the Western Conference Finals.
They're going to the Western Conference Finals.
These weren't the only stars at Delta Center.
Garth Brooks, Tina Turner, Paul McCartney. Every major touring artist has been through. I can't think of anybody that has not been through. I don't know how many people have said, that was the best day of my life. And to know that you're in charge of making that happen is just super fun and exciting.
The 2002 Winter Olympics really tops a lot of what I've done.
We had short track speed skating and we had figure skating.
I worked on suite level and got to see and meet so many incredible people from all over the world. I can't quantify what that was like.
But the arena wasn't always called Delta Center.
They announced the naming rights were going to Energy Solutions Arena. And then a few years down the line, they've named it Vivint Smart Home Arena. But all the while, we were thinking, this is the Delta Center.
Then in 2020, the arena changed ownership to Ryan Smith. And in 2023, there was a homecoming.
An historic day here in Utah. History repeating itself.
Well, the highly anticipated Delta Center sign, it's finally coming back.
This is the house that Larry H. Miller built.
We're back. That's what it should have been the whole time.
It was like I just came home again.
For Utahns, it's just sort of always been the Delta Center.
It was just so exciting to see it all come back.
I was really proud when I got here and I was walking around and I saw Delta everywhere. It doesn't matter what name they had on the outside. It's always been the Delta Center, always will be.
Since 1991, Delta Center has changed names, courts, seats, suites, and more. But its place in the hearts of fans and Utahns remains the same.